Trials and deaths, I wore them like a jacket stitched. Street light shadows, my halo always glitched. Concrete confession, all my sins a broken hymn. Pipes and needles, that choir sang grim. Bled in alleys where the shadows kept score. I shook hands with death, then knocked on his door. Gunpowder prayers, I whispered to the night, but God kept me breathing though I lived to ignite. Felt the shadow creep, whispers in the gutter. Street lights flickered, my heart started to stutter. Bullets skipped the skin, just a hair from the bone. Graveyard's address, almost made it my home. Played roulette with my life, chamber never clicked. Dice rolled in the alleys, odds never flipped. The Reaper rode shotgun, thought he was my kin, but a whisper in the wind said, boy, this ain't the end. Knuckles bruised, knees never bent. Every breath felt stolen, every dollar spent. Right hand of the Reaper, walking the line. Should have been buried more than 100 times. God pulled me out, yeah, he heard my cries. Grace covered my scars, now I see through his eyes. Cornered by shadows, I dance with the spite, dodging fate like a boxer in the fight. 9 lives spent, but the 10th was divine. Even in my ruin, God said you're still mine. Homeless and hopeless, I bled through the cracks. Each breath I stole felt like a heart attack. Rooftop scream, sirens sang my eulogy, but angels held my hand unseen through the debris. Ran from the blue lights, feet kissed the ground. Ghosts in the shadows, the devil's playground. The barrel stared me down, thought my soul was sold, but mercy wore armor, broke the enemy's hold. Smoke in my lungs, poison in my veins. Dance with destruction, gripped by the chains. But God saw the mess, said you're still mine. Carved the path through chaos, turned water to wine. Left hand loaded, right hand to the flames. The Reaper was my partner, we played deadly games. But a whisper in the chaos, I couldn't see the name. Should've died, should've faded, should've gone unseen. But God bent the bullet, kept my slate clean. I was the Reaper's right hand, but God had other plans. Now I'm kneeling broken, but a grateful man. Right hand of the Reaper, walking the line. Should have been buried more than 100 times, but God pulled me out, yeah, he heard my cries. Grace covered my scars, now I see through his eyes. Gunpowder perfume, the streets wore proud. Felt invincible, walking through the crowd. Fists clenched, teeth gritted, death's shadow loud. But angels held me back when I was enshrouded. Echoes of my folly, reckless steps I took. Saw the devil's ledger, knew he kept a book. Ink smeared with blood, my name there stood. But God rewrote the story like only he could. Streets called me back, tried to pull me in the game. Devil wore a suit, said he'd brand me with his name. I was chasing death, but life was what I found when God reached into the fire, pulled me safe and sound. Needles and bottles, I should have been dust. Ashes on the wind, nothing left but rust. But God stood like a shield between me and the grave. When I had no love for me, Christ still came to save. Every stupid choice, every darkened night, every step toward the edge, the Lord held me tight.